What I'm doing, and I'm parked in my garage here, but what I'm talking, the type of scratching and bending and metal bending noises I'm talking about is when you're parked. Let me turn the heat off. All right, and you hit your brakes, you're hearing. That means you didn't put enough lubrication. Look at this. Wow. All right, so here we go. We're using this grease here. Let me open it up. So if you're having squeaks, again, if you're having squeaks and rubbing and any kind of sound on your brakes, especially after you replace your brakes, don't forget to lubricate. Now don't put any grease on the disc itself, right? On the brakes. But check this out. I'm putting grease there. I'm using a cotton swab like this, and I'm putting grease all over these beautiful brakes. Okay, so if you're having sounds, if you're having screeching, scratching, metal bending noises, even after you change your brakes, remember lubrication. Put that lube on. Come on, iPhone. And then we're gonna put a little grease right here. All right, so the most important thing when it comes to brakes is grease. Alright, party people, what's going on? You replaced your brakes, right? And you're hearing noises. Or not even that, you're just generally hearing noises when you step on the brake pedal, okay? Safety. Alright, first, let's get the car up. When you just replace your brakes, you'll hear a bunch of noises and stuff. So it's normal to hear noises. But after driving for a week or two, you're still hearing noises coming from your brake area. Remember, it could be a lack of grease. This is something you can get at any brake shop, okay? The brake grease is pretty cheap. You just need one package, something like this, okay? Be safe out there. I had a guy I knew that he was fixing cars. He liked fixing cars. You know, they buy junk cars and they fix them and they sell them. And this dude was working in his garage and the car fell on his butt. His head crushed his. He survived, he lived, but you know. Remember, if you're hearing noises coming from your brake area, take care of it right away, or you're gonna have a big problem. You want to use safety equipment, okay? It's important to use safety equipment when working on vehicles. You want to have a jack, you want to have 2 jacks holding the car up, you want to put something under the tire, all that. You got to do all that in order to be safe. Now don't put any grease here and here. You want to put grease inside this mechanism, okay? And I'll show you. What I'm going to do is I'm going to dip this in the brake grease. And what we're going to do is we're going to put it everywhere. As you can see right here. You can see right here. Look at that. That's dry. Somebody forgot to put brake grease there, which is important. And then in the back, right here. You should really take these bolts off and then really do a good job. But what I'm doing, I don't want to take this whole caliper apart, is I'm just doing this, and this should work. This should get it all over, right? It should get right in there. Once you start using your brakes, pushing in and out, it should spread the grease everywhere. So the previous owner attempted to paint the brakes from this side, right, but didn't get the back and all that area. So what I'm doing now is I'm going to do a good job. I'm going to take these brakes apart, which is a pain in the butt to do. And the second place is right there. It's right there. You see that gap there? And you can probably see it from this angle here. You gotta get all that lubed up. Come on, iPhone. And then we're gonna put a little grease right here. Right? There you go. Pretty much ready to roll. Your car shouldn't make any noise now. Alright, so here we go. We're using this grease here. Let me open it up. So if you're having squeaks, again, if you're having squeaks and rubbing and any kind of sound on your brakes, especially after you replace your brakes, don't forget to lubricate. Now don't put any grease on the disc itself, right? On the brakes. But check this out. I'm putting grease there. I'm using a cotton swab like this, and I'm putting grease all over these beautiful brakes. Okay, so the squeaking noise is gone. This is amazing. Okay, when you grease your brakes, you know, it takes a few extra minutes to grease and lubricate your brakes, but you know what? It does magic to your brakes. They're super quiet and smooth, and you're saving your brakes, your caliper, and all that stuff. If you're having screeching, scratching, metal bending noises even after you change your brakes, remember, lubrication. Put that lube on, all right? You know what I'm saying? Lubrication, boys. Give her some lube. I'm serious, you guys. What I forget every time I change my brakes, you know, and sometimes I just be in a rush and in a hurry and stuff. I forget the lubrication. Okay. Look at this. Wow.